women today? Why do women, instead of wearing more clothes, they wear less?
Okay, let me just say this and not disparaging this young man. I 100% get what he's saying. As a woman who was raised by a single man, as a woman who was married young, and as a woman who is raising a son who's now 18, I, as a self respectful woman, and as a woman who has survived um, gender violence, I absolutely cover my body around men. I absolutely take every precaution and every level of portal of entry that they can get access to. I absolutely cover myself because I know the society that we're dealing with. I understand the mentality of men as a woman who was raised by one and who has healed from a lot of things in my journey and in my lifetime concerning the masculine. As a woman who's decentered men as well, I had to learn also that our society breeds a culture of rape, a culture of molestation, a culture of gender violence, femicide. And as a woman, I'm going to absolutely carry that thing. And as a woman who is raised in this society unprotected, I'm also going to make sure when my son or my father or my partner is not around, I'm going to also make sure that I'm got my head on a swivel and that the things that I wear don't make men think that they can treat me in a kind of way, right? I think how you present yourself as a feminine energy makes a lot of difference into how these men treat you, but also a woman, for the record, a woman can be fully clothed from head to toe. She can be in Islamic garb, fully clothed, and she's gonna be invited into unwanted attention, which is why in some Muslim countries women don't are not able to really go out without a man because men know how broken men are. So he is a man, not sticking up for him in what he's saying, but he is a man that is basically saying, hey, the world is crazy out here. Men are crazy. So how about y'all protect yourselves? That's how I hear what he's saying. He's saying if you know you're going to choose the bear, because you know men are like this, maybe y'all should just protect yourself. And I get women saying, well, we should be able to wear what we want to wear. We should be able to have our titties out if we want to. We should be able to do whatever we want to do. I agree with that personally as a woman. You should be able to do and say and live however you want to live. But me as a woman, I would not be out here half naked in front of men because you don't get to get a free peek at my treats and my goodies because I respect my inner sanctum too much. I respect myself at a different level. I honor myself so much that the regular everyday man can't and will not have access even with his eyes to see what I'm working with. So everybody's going to have their different opinions about this. And the reality is, he did not ever say that it's the women's fault. He said clearly in a couple of the videos, if y'all were paying attention, he actually said, like, men are trash out here. But why don't women also do what they got to do? He sees a woman covering her body as a way of protection. And I guess maybe he doesn't understand that whether you're covered or not, it really doesn't matter because a man is a man is a man is a man who's a creep, right? But as a woman who has survived gender based violence and all of that, I also know that it's harder for a man to do certain things and to get certain access to certain things based on what you have on. And if you go to any tactical fighting class, one of the things they'll say is like, if you're out and this and that, it's easier for a man to rape in a dress than it is in some jeans or what may have you, you know? So I see what he's saying. But I also see what the internet is saying. But y'all, we know who the culprit and the bad guy is. Let's not claim that this black man's like a creep. Like, let's give this man a little bit of slack. All right. I get what he's saying, and we got to stop beating people up in this rage bait culture, and we got to talk to one another like we all are on the same team and figure out the middle ground of understanding together.